Hello guys, hope you're doing sensational. I'm Deepak Chaudhury, your personal success coach. Today I'm here to share with you my thoughts on failure and how the most successful people of the world deal with their failures and capitalize on them to become even more successful. See, failure is something that we all have experienced in some format and in some dimension of our lives. Failure is something we can't avoid. So the best question then is, what is the best possible way to deal with our failures? And in fact, that is why Zig Ziglar said, it doesn't matter what happens to you in life. More than that, what decides how far you go in life is how do you handle what happens to you. So let me illustrate this with a couple of examples. Let's assume that I set a goal for myself, that I want to reduce 15 kgs in the next 6 months. And you set a goal that you will start a company and you will generate revenue, $1 million revenue in the next 12 months. Now, why did I start with the goals? Because success and failure are always in the context of a goal. So if you haven't set a goal to become fit, or to become financially free, then you are not even in the game. So winning or losing doesn't make any sense until you have set a goal. So that's the first lesson on this video. Success or failure is always in the context of a goal. Now we have set our goals. Step 2 is to create an action plan and put in place a process that will help us achieve our goals. Now for me, the process would include some kind of physical activity on a regular basis, maybe weight training, or maybe mixed martial arts, or maybe yoga or dance, or a mixture of all of that. Plus, I'll also need a diet plan that will help me control what I'm consuming. For you, the process would include starting a business or setting up a business, finding a place for your business, hiring a high-performing team, and then give them the standard operating procedures which they can utilize to create and deliver value to your customers. So now we are done with setting the goal and we have put in place an action plan plus a process. Then step 3 is to execute, execute, and execute. And let's assume we did that. We gave it our best. We gave it our all, our heart and our soul, and we put in all the effort required to achieve our goals in a religious, rigorous, and relentless fashion. And after 6 months, I checked my weight. I found that I have reduced 9 kgs. And you checked your revenue after 12 months and you found out that you have generated around $750,000. So in the mind of all you viewers, we both have failed, right? Let me request you to pause for a second and focus and analyze what's happening here. See, whenever we fail like this in such scenarios, there are a couple of options in front of us. Option number 1, focus on the gap. The 6 kgs by which I lost my goal, or the $250,000 by which you missed your goal. And once you focus on the goal, then you start telling yourself, it's not working. And you give up. Option number 2, you transform this failure from an action, I failed, you failed, to an identity. I'm a failure. You are a failure. And there's nothing worse you can do with a failure in your life. Because the top 1% of the world, the most successful professionals of the world, they don't do that. They don't focus on the gap. Instead, they focus on the progress and on the process. Now, when I say progress, what I mean is they focus on how have I evolved as an individual in the pursuit of my goals. What are the physical habits and dietary habits I have installed in myself in the last 6 months? What are the business best practices and concepts and stratagems you have acquired in the last 12 months? See, we have both grown as individuals. I am now a person who knows how to reduce 9 kg in 6 months, and you are someone who knows how to generate $750,000 in revenue in the first 12 months of starting a business. I was not that 6 months back. You were not that 12 months back. I suggest we become a little more selfish and focus on how have we changed or grown in the pursuit of our goals. And that is the second core lesson of today's video. Goals are not only important because of the end result. They are important because of what we become in the pursuit of our goals. Now I can gain weight again, but now I'm a person who knows how to reduce 9 kg in 6 months, so I can repeat that. Similarly, you might lose that revenue, lose all that money, but now you are a person who knows how to generate $750,000 in revenue in 12 months. So you can repeat that. That is not small feat. So that is exactly what I meant when I said that when we fail, we should focus on the progress. Now, the second thing that needs our attention is the process. The process that has helped me reduce 9 kg in 6 months, and the process that has helped you generate $750,000 in 12 months. The process is crucial because it's functional. And with a little bit of tweak or adjustment, we can have a functional process that can help us produce results in a consistent, repetitive fashion. Now, this is where I would encourage you to pause this video and look back or investigate in your own life to find out or select areas where you are able to produce results that are acceptable or decent. And almost always, without failure, you will always find a system in place that is helping you produce those results. That is why the system is important. Once you have a system like that, we should feel grateful, and then we should focus on continuously improving that process so that we can have a process that is functional and helps us produce results on a consistent, repetitive manner. That is what I meant when I said that once you fail, focus on the process. So the core message of this video is this: in the face of our failures, we should be focusing on our progress and on our process. So that is my advice on how you should deal with failures in your lives. I hope it was helpful. I hope it was relevant, and I hope that you will not allow any failure in future to make you feel bad or sad or depressed. Now, if you have any queries on this particular concept, then please let us know in the comment section below. And if you have any queries around personal success, do write to me on the email ID given on your screen or connect with me on LinkedIn. Let me end today's video now with a quote from Sir Winston Churchill. Success consists of going from failure to failure without loss of enthusiasm. Now it's time for you to share this video with your network, with your community, with people around you, and more precisely with people who might be struggling with their personal failures. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you haven't done that already, because your subscription is what helps me continuously contribute to your success. Thank you for joining me in today's video and spending your time with me. I'll see you in the future videos. Till then, take care and be limitless.